Okay, video number 2, birthright inheritance. First, got to pay some bills. I have 3 of these alder statuettes. This, of course, is Freya. Isn't she gorgeous? This is the mighty Thor. There's the snake. Isn't he gorgeous? I normally sell these for $18 a piece. Here's Odin. It's the raven or the crow. But if you buy all 3 of them, I'll sell all of them to you for $50. That's taken quite a bit off because I normally sell them for $18 a piece. So that's what, $54? So you'll save $4 if you buy all of them together. Okay, $50. All right. But first, onto stupidity. Did you know there was 3 states in the United States that you have to have a fishing license to fish on your own stinking property? 3 of them. Pennsylvania, no big surprise there, but almost like that much. Kentucky and Oklahoma. You have to have a stinking fishing license to fish on your own bloody property. Yeah, that's how dumb it is getting. Did you know that despite older folks having their retirement and Social Security, that most of them are now living in rental sheds? Because after you get a certain age, especially if you're Gen X, my age or older, I guess they don't think you need to work anymore. You know, retirement check, Social Security check, all that's supposed to pay the bills. Hello, it don't. Not when gas is $5 a freaking gallon. Your insurance is $200 and $300 a month. That's just for basic insurance. That's not even for full coverage, y'all. Basic insurance is now over $300. Damn, we're insurance poor, and if you use the damn shit, you're still going to be poor because you still got to pay more money, even after you pay your damn premiums. What in the freaking hell? And then you can't even fish on your own damn property without a fishing license. Yeah. I'd like to know who decided that that was a good idea. You buy your property, you pay your taxes, and you still have to pay for the food that you gather off of your own property. Okay. So, BRI. The best way for me to explain this, nothing's going to change for the majority of people. Things are going to go on like they are. So to say that there is going to be a disruption trying to implement another societal system, I guess you can call it, because money's not going to exist. That's the crap that got us here in the first place. Stinking money. Nothing will change for the most of the people. You will go on doing what you're doing. You just won't do it till you die. You live in your own homes. If you ain't got one, you'll get one. You can grow your own food if you choose to. If not, trade out with somebody else, I reckon. The point is, nothing will change. So how does this work? Okay. Number 1, like I said, everybody is entitled to their fair share. Of course, there are certain things that, yes, they're going to have to be monitored. We can't let everybody have their fair share of uranium. You can't have your fair share of stuff that's going to blow the planet in two, okay? No, that's not the point. But you are entitled to your fair share of the land. You're entitled to your fair share of the water. You're entitled to your fair share of gold, silver, whatever. It belongs to you as well. It don't just belong to a few people who, I don't know, thousands and centuries ago had the foresight to say, hey, let's go beat up everybody and take all the shit, okay? Really? So let's start here. Let's start pretend like you're a little kid. You're just born. You get to stay home with your mom and dad. You don't have to go to a daycare center. Your mom and dad more than likely is going to be over 28 years old. Because in the economy that I'm talking about, the reason why it works is because people commit to living, to working between 18 and 28. When they're young, when they're children like 2, 3 years old, 4 years old, you're going to learn your basics, your reading, your writing, your math. But all this nonstop social studies, histories, most of it is a damn lie anyways. Hell, you can't even figure out whether you're a man or woman. You think you go... Really? Science is going to clear that out for you? If you can't look in between your legs and figure out this one swings and this one's don't, I don't know what to tell you. There ain't no science book in this world going to help you. But when you're younger, you learn your reading, writing, arithmetic, computer science, things like that. By the time you get 6, 7 years old, children are going to be tested for what their skills are. This is not saying that you're going to grow up and you're going to be cornholed into a certain career. No, this is just to develop skills that you're naturally at. And then when you get old enough, when you get 14, 15 years old and you decide where you want to go with those skills, then you're going to go with an apprenticeship. You're going to work underneath of somebody for 2 or 3 years. And then when you start at 18, you work for 10 years, then you're done. You get your allocation packages, and those allocation packages, I will go into more later, but right now I'm trying to give you a foundation of what I'm talking about. This is why I say society as it is, it's not really going to change. You're still going to have people that's going to get up and go to work, whether they drive a truck, whether they're a doctor, whether they're a school teacher, whether they're, I don't know, do you like to build bridges? Whatever it is that you want to do, you will have the skills, and the skills will be developed so you can do what your chosen career is. Not what you have to do, go and do something that you hate and make $200,000 a year so you can live. No. You will do what makes you happy. Do you like taking pictures? Okay, well, you can go around the planet and take pictures. Do you like to sing? You can sing. Do you like to dance? You can dance. The point of it is you do what you want to do. And the reason why we do this is because the truth of it is most jobs can be done by AI. But people need to work. People have to have a reason to get out of bed. But you don't need to work till you die. What I'm talking about is you're trained up to you like 15, 16 years old. Then you decide what you want to do. You go into apprenticeship from 16 to 18. Then you commit your 10 years, 18 to 28. You're done. Your work life is complete unless you want to continue on with it. Now, there are some allocation packages, and when I say allocation packages, it means, do you want to live in the city? If you want to live in a city, you're going to have a different allocation package than somebody that lives out in the country. People that live out in the country, 9 times out of 10, they are going to be growing something, whether it be livestock or whether it be wheat, watermelons, whatever. The point is they're going to need a different allocation package than somebody that lives in the city. Now, in these allocation packages, there is one home site. Where you want to live is your business. Do you want to live in an apartment? Do you want to have access to city life? That's your choice. Would you rather live out in the suburbs? You want a little bit of the, country, but you want to live close enough, 20, 25 minutes to city life. Your choice. Your allocation packages is going to be different based on where you live at. Now, if you do live out in the country, out in the woods, and you come from a long line of ranchers, you raise horses, you raise cows, whatever it is, Your son or your daughter may choose to go on with that. If they do, then your allocation package is going to transfer to them. And what I mean is the land. Not all the farm equipment, food, materials, stuff like that. No, they get their own separate. But their piece of land is going to go from you to whoever you choose to leave it to. That is to encourage ranchers, because we're still going to need food. Even though we don't need money, we're still going to need food. You still have to eat. You still have to have wool for clothes. You still have to have cotton for clothes. You still have to have these things. You still have to have mechanics. But the point of it is you choose. You choose, you commit 10 years, and you're done. Now, there's always an option if you do not want to be in society. You're like, no, give me my fair share. Give me my inheritance. I'm going to go. Well, you can do that. Nobody's saying that you have to commit 10 years. Your inheritance is yours, whether you choose to live out in the woods by yourself with a bunch of deer. Your choice. But keep in mind, if you do not participate in civilization, in advancement of civilization, you do not get to take advantage of those investments, of those advantages, of those advancements. If you don't work towards building society, making it better, then you're not going to take advantage of it. You're just not. If you want to be a doctor, you want to be a whatever, you want to be a scientist, you want to figure out how to get to Mars, that dream will be supported. And only the people that help you realize that dream, your society, your family, your friends that go to work and they put in those 10 years and say, yes, we want to have society. We want to grow society. We want to have a place. Our children, we don't have to worry about them. Right now, I'm scared to death for my granddaughter. If we're running out of jobs now because people are stupid and think that capitalism is the only way to do this, really? How's that been working for you? How's capitalism been working, guys? Are you living your dream yet? This is why birthright inheritance works, BRI. Because it takes money out of it. Life will go on like it is, unless you own a lot of property, unless you're sitting on a mountain of oil. No, that is not yours. God did not create it, or whoever created this did not create it so your family can sit on it and just, okay, let me blackmail people and get all the stuff. No. No. Just because your family was mean enough and sick enough to hurt other human beings and physically take it from them, and then you're going to sell it to us? Our inheritance? Bitch, we were born here too. If you want more information, follow me. Love you. Cheers.